It's a fact that a significant number of American women support Donald Trump, and given his history of misogyny, that begs the question of why they do that. Some are clear that they abhor everything they believe to be true about Hillary Clinton, so anyone else was a better choice in the last election. Indeed, maybe they're able to overlook what they see in Trump that seems disagreeable to them. Perhaps they imagine that he doesn't really believe everything he said and all that's been reported that he's done. Perhaps these women were willing to overlook all of that simply because of their loathing of Clinton. Perhaps there's more. Many women have watched as our Congress has managed to paralyze itself so that the problems these people face never get addressed, much less solved. They've had it with politicians of all stripes lying to them, making promises they never intend to keep, and just using them for their own purposes. They're convinced that the news media is nearly universally biased and lacks integrity. In short, anything that smacks of the establishment is not to be trusted and should be overthrown, replaced. At root, they are furious over being taken for granted, never being listened to, and consistently muzzled so that they don't have a voice. They feel disrespected, blown off, rejected. Trump rails against all parts of the establishment, so these folks feel validated as he leads them by metaphorically raising a middle finger. I haven't much to say to dissuade them of their feelings. Well, maybe just a couple of things, but nothing to suggest that they haven't been disrespected, blown off, and rejected. Just try these questions on for size. Not in the abstract, but if you're a woman, for Trump, for you personally. It's pretty clear that Donald Trump believes that he has special permission to do pretty much whatever he wants because he's a star. He said exactly that. But if you're a woman, that means he believes he can do as he wants with you, which means that whatever your age or your attributes, he thinks he can grab you whenever and wherever he wants. So the first question is, how would it sit with you if he groped you? For the second question, let's agree that it's pretty clear from what he said repeatedly that he has a cavalier attitude about nuclear weapons. Perhaps he thinks he can nuke Iran and that there would be no retribution visited upon your town by Iranian survivors or perhaps other nuclear powers. Would it be okay with you to be vaporized in a mushroom cloud of Iranian retribution? Maybe being groped by Trump or nuked by Iranians are far enough away in your imagination that such things aren't compelling reasons to refuse to support Trump. Perhaps his flicking a middle finger at the establishment is so satisfying and delightful as to be overpowering and supplanting of all forms of doubt. If so, then project just these two horrible things, being groped or being nuked, onto your daughter or your little granddaughter. Don't think for a moment that couldn't happen, because he bragged about walking into the dressing rooms of naked teenage beauty contest girls. What if one of them were your daughter or your granddaughter? What if she were home when the nuke hit? Is that flick of a middle finger still enough to overpower your doubt? I'm Jack Alshuler.